For the first time in South America, researchers recorded the use of ultrasound by a frog endemic to the Atlantic Rainforest in Brazil, which has more species of amphibians than any other country. Other frogs may use very high-frequency calls. A study reported in the journal Acta Ethologica recorded the use of ultrasound by amphibians for the first time in South America. It also describes the first documented case of the use of ultrasound for defense against predators in a distress call of ear-piercing intensity to many animals, but inaudible to humans. Some potential predators of amphibians, such as bats, rodents, and small primates, are able to emit and hear sounds at this frequency which humans can't. One of the hypotheses is that the distress call is addressed to some of these. But it could also be the case that the broad frequency band is generalist in the sense that it's supposed to scare as many predators as possible. Another hypothesis is that the scream is meant to attract another animal to attack the predator, which is threatening the amphibian. The researchers recorded the distress call on 2 occasions. When they analyzed the sound using special software, they found that it had a frequency range of 7 kHz to 44 kHz. Humans cannot hear frequencies higher than 20 kHz, which are classed as ultrasound. While emitting its distress call, this frog makes a series of movements typical of defense against predators. It raises the front of its body, opens its mouth wide, and jerks its head backward. It then partially closes its mouth and emits a call that ranges from a frequency band audible to humans 7 kHz to 20 kHz to an inaudible ultrasound band 20 kHz to 44 kHz. In light of the fact that amphibian diversity in Brazil is the highest in the world, with more than 2,000 species described, it wouldn't be surprising to find that other frogs also emit sounds at these frequencies. The use of this strategy by another species may have been accidentally discovered. In January 2023, during a visit to the Upper Ribeira State Tourism Park Peta in Iparanga, São Paulo State, researchers saw on a rock an animal that was probably a Hensel's big-headed frog. Although they did not collect the animal to identify the species precisely, holding the frog by the legs in an attempt to take a photograph, researchers were surprised to find that its defensive movement and distress call closely resembled those of Hadadus binotatus. A lancehead pit viper was a few feet away, apparently confirming the hypothesis that this behavior is a response to predators. Researchers were able to record a video but could not analyze the soundtrack to confirm the presence of the ultrasound frequency band. Taking hold of a frog's legs is a move typically used by researchers to simulate an attack by a predator. According to the documentation for H. binotatus, both species live in leaf litter, or similar in size between 3 cm and 6 cm, and have similar predators, so it's possible that Isnagnoma henselii also uses this distress call with ultrasound to defend itself against natural enemies. The first time scientists suspected that H. binotatus emitted sounds at frequencies too high for humans to hear. However, they were unable to verify frequencies above 20 kHz owing to limitations of the equipment available at the time. There are also recordings of ultrasound calls by 3 Asian amphibian species, but the frequencies concerned are used for communication between individuals of the same species. In mammals, ultrasound use is common among whales, bats, rodents, and small primates. Its use by amphibians for self-defense against predators was unknown until this study. The researchers now plan to address a number of questions raised by the discovery, such as which predators are sensitive to the distress call, how they react to it, and whether the call is intended to scare them or to attract their natural enemies. Could it be the case that the call is meant to attract an owl that will attack a snake that's about to eat the frog? Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed our videos, subscribe to our channel for there's more to come.